Hi everyone, welcome to another Cabinet Vision Guy tech tip. Today I'm going to be showing you how to quickly resize and reposition parts using the measure tool. Now obviously I'd recommend that we make some of these parts intelligent and then save some of our assemblies away into our catalogue to stop us from having to repeat a process and draw some things again. But there are certain situations where we just need to get something out of the door and we need to do it as quickly as possible and we don't have time to add intelligence to anything. So I'm going to be showing you how we can do this really quickly and really effectively with the measure tool. For my example, I've got a single base unit and we've got a panel on this side. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to add a filler. I'd like to add a hinge post in to support these hinges. And I'd probably also like to add a bracing piece that goes across the middle here. So I'm going to start off in face view. I'm going to click on new part. I'm going to click F on the keyboard to go down to filler. I'm then going to hit next. I don't really care what size I'm inputting at the moment, but I want to make sure that I've got material thickness ticked. And I'm going to hit next again. I'm going to choose the correct orientation for the component. And I'm going to hit next and then hit finish. So I'm going to add my filler first, and to start with I'm going to make the left right minus 100, so it just moves this into position for us. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this out to be the same height as the assembly. Now obviously I can see the assembly height here, but this might be a completely different unit, it might be completely bespoke. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to click in the length, and you'll see here we've got a little drop down where we can choose to add an equation to make it intelligent, or we can choose the measure tool. I'm going to pick the measure tool and then I'm just going to measure from the bottom all the way up to the top, and then you'll see as soon as I've done that, and if I switch to 3D, our filler is now snapped to be in the correct size of the assembly. I now need to position this in Z, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this again, but from plan view. I'm going to choose the in out, and again I'm going to pick the measure tool and I'm going to click from the face all the way to the end panel. And you'll see as soon as I do that, the part then snaps into position for me and I'm ready to go. Then I'm going to copy the component over because this is going to make up my hinge post. I'm going to change the rotation by 90 degrees just to turn it around. And then from here what I can do is I can repeat some of the same process. So I'm going to change the in out to start with. I'm then going to change the left right. And I'm just going to measure from here to here to move it again into position. If I go into face view, you'll see at the moment it's a little bit too large. So what I need to do is I need to size this around the inside of my assembly. So again, I'm going to choose the length, pick the measure tool, then just use the snap marks on the inside of my assembly. And then the next thing that I need to do is move it into position in Y. So again, I'm going to choose the measure tool and then just snap that to the inside. And as you can see, if I just turn this around in 3D now, we've got a hinge post that's the correct size and correct position for us. So the last part that I'm going to add is just a bracing piece across here. So I'm going to pick up my filler, I'm going to copy it and just put it into space up at the top of my assembly. I'm going to change the rotation by 90 degrees. In fact, I'll put the datum at the other side, so I'll do 180. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the position of this. So if I select again, I'm going to change the left right. And again, I'm picking the measure tool. I've got my snap marks enabled and I'm just going to measure the width of the end panel. I then need to change the up, down or the Y position. And I'm going to do this one roughly just because it's a bracing piece. I could add some CAD in here to get the snap point, the midpoint of my opening, but I'm just going to draw to the middle of my connector because I know that's roughly halfway. And then I'm going to change the length as well to be the inside, so the distance between my left end and my hinge post. And if I just rotate this around, you should see we've now got our filler, our bracing piece and our hinge post ready to go. Hopefully you found this tech tip useful. Feel free to give us a like, share and subscribe. We're also on Facebook, that's facebook.com/thecabinetvisionguy, and Instagram too, that's instagram.com/thecabinetvisionguy. Cheers!